Will the Democratic administration try to ram the health care bill, which the American people overwhelmingly oppose, through the reconciliation process, where they would, in the Senate, only need 51 votes? I think it would be a big abuse of the process. I believe they could do it probably because they've got 59 votes and they could let a few take a hide and run somewhere. But the House might be something different. You know, I'm not sure. There are 50, I guess, or more running over in the House. A lot of them have probably noticed what happened in Virginia in November when we elected a Republican governor, what happened in New Jersey in November when we elected a Republican governor, and obviously what happened in Massachusetts in January. Did anybody in this room ever believe you'd have a Republican senator in Massachusetts take Senator Kennedy's place? I didn't, you know, but my gosh. Scott Brown, we welcome him. He's 41st Republican senator. If we could stay together, all 41, and keep people from leaving the reservation from time to time, we'd be stronger, but we always have one or two that jump ship. But the health care thing is going to be the issue for the next few weeks, and I'm afraid of what might happen. But if I believe if the Democrats do this, they're going to have some real trouble in November at the polls nationally when you have every member of the U.S. House of Representatives running and a third of the Senate. So we're hopeful, one, that they don't go down that route and we could stop it somewhere. And if they do, then you got to let people know what they did wrong at the polls. So other things, Huntsville, I'm bullish on Huntsville. I'm going to get to one of your other concerns in just a minute, but I'm bullish on Huntsville, have been a long time. I've worked here for years to build Redstone Arsenal, brick and mortar, project by project, and that helped. It helped a lot as far as when we came to the base closing commission decisions. I have worked hard for NASA. I'm trying to build, as some of you know, a huge presence with the Justice Department at Redstone Arsenal, and that's always runs in with the FBI and ATF. But this leads me to the Constellation program. I don't remember the exact date, but I remember President Kennedy coming to Huntsville. He had a vision. He had a vision of what you were going to do, and he pushed that vision, and it came to reality. I don't believe this administration has a lot of vision, you know. I think they want to go backwards in some ways in science, although they say something else. Why would you spend billions of dollars on the Constellation program and have the Ares rocket such a success, and as Time magazine said, the big science project, you know, breakthrough of the year, and then say, we're going to go a different direction, we're going to do this? Well, the different direction has probably never happened. We're going to do everything we can up there, and I know the congressman will, to bring this into a different focus. I met with briefly with the head of NASA the other day. He came up, he wanted to come up, and first I thought about, well, heck, why should I meet with him, because we're going to be fundamentally opposed to some of this stuff. And you got to remember, he's a good man. I like General Bolden, but he's going to do what the administration tells him down the street. But we met for probably 10 or 12 minutes, and he came up to sell me on this program to dismantle Constellation. And I told him at the beginning that we had fundamental differences, and I didn't want to waste his time or mine, and that we'd be meeting again on the 25th, I believe, in the Appropriations Committee. Now, what's the future? We're not sure yet, but gosh, I hope this is not the beginning to dismantle NASA as we know it. I mean, that's what it could be. I know Huntsville is right in it. It's steps backward. But there are a lot of us that are going to fight this. And I did ask him, did he have an alternative the other day, a plan B? And he said he didn't, of course, or plan C, or so forth. But I know that's on your minds here. It should be, but we're going to do everything in the world to put this in the proper perspective to save this, because we don't want to go backward. We want to go to the next step right now, and we're headed there. Is there widespread support in Congress for the proposal by the president? I hope not. And most of the people in Congress hadn't focused on this. Who's focused on the Constellation program are the two senators and congressmen from Alabama, Florida, Texas, and Louisiana, and Mississippi, where we have huge NASA and Maryland facilities. We're focusing on it. Now, what we've got to do is create, as I call it, critical mass some way. And we don't know what's going to happen in those hearings, whether General Bolden's going to try to sell the program and have no flexibility or what else. But I can tell you, this is early in the program. Sooner or later, the president's vision and the Congress are going to collide. I hope that we've got the majority when we collide. We got a new administration. Some of the people want to go a different direction. Remember, President Obama ran on change. Now, some of us are seeing step by step what he meant by change, aren't we? And a lot of us don't like that. But what's going to come out of the Pentagon and what proposals from time to time, I'm surprised. I'm surprised sometimes that Secretary Gates, is some of his proposals. I've opposed some of them. But I think missile defense is very important to this country, to the security of this nation. It's also very important tactically and strategically to our troops, because we don't know. Look what's going on in the Persian Gulf area. Look at Iran today, headed right down the road, it seems, for nuclear weapons, with Russia and China helping them along the way. So we live in a very unstable world, and we better not forget missile defense. Somebody else will get ahead of us.